Hey, Red Shirt One, would you back again? We're doing Shop Talk number 4. Yep, I'm gonna keep track of all these. Yeah, I don't got the COVID. I got the pot. Alrighty then. So let's see. Day one of the shoot, and we're already having technical difficulties. Mm. This is the other reason why this is all this is listed not safe for work. The only thing safe for work around here is me. Okay. Okay. When we last left everybody, there was a knock at the door. Now I'm bringing up my... Okay. 1, I don't usually do this. 2, kind of a trade secret. 3, I think they only have 2 apps, so they're probably not going to want to, take me down for doing this. But comic book. You aren't supposed to see that meme yet. You're not on Twitter. But, comic book is more along the lines of an app layout system. Okay. 1, I don't shill. 2, I will do ads on the shit that I use. DuckDuckGo, shout. Shout to shout. Yeah, the spray cleaner for your clothes for stains, shout. Never mind, skip it. But, yes, I'm filming you on my iPhone using my iPad. And I am an Android person. Go figure. Maybe I should stop smoking pot during shop talk. But, hey, you can't leave comments on bit shoots that are not safe for work. So hit me up at JK Malloy on Twitter. Hit me up at JKEK Malloy on Twitter. Yeah, just do the JK thing. Just do the JK thing. I'm pretty much trying to just make the JKEK. That one is my political shit. JK Malloy, I want to use that for here. So, yeah. Comic book allows you to take regular standard pictures, yeah, that's them over there. These guys right here. Live pictures. Oh my god, it's a live picture. So, you can take your stills stick them in your work, shrink them, grow them, move them around. And what separates this app from everybody else that I have tried for this endeavor right here, that little button right there. You have a whole bunch of different settings for different ways of doing stuff. I'm not going to show you mine because, hey, trade secret. But I will do a demonstration with that. No, I want to keep that. We're going to use adjust. Now, it gives you a slider, you know, color density, everything else. Color gradients, you know, bring the color all the way that way, bring it all the way this way. So you can either go full color or black and white. Hold on a moment. I'm downstairs filming. Hello.
Hello. What are you doing?
Downstairs recording. Hello.
Okay.
Thank you. And this slider adjusts the amount of light and the solidity of your object. There's nothing there. It's the side of a cardboard box. And this brings out your depths of colors. So yeah, it isn't just an, ooh, take a picture, stick it in a frame app. This is an actual, you can tweak your pictures. And the easiest way to get rid of this if you hit it right. Okay, we're going to do, okay, you guys are going to get a self-portrait of me on here in real time, posted to YouTube, posted to Twitter on the JK Malloy page. Y'all are getting this as I'm doing this video. Not afterwards I'm gonna post it. No, I'm doing this now. So this is this picture that is going to hit before this video. Okay, we are doing, let's call this one Self-Portrait of the Artist. Now, mind you, I'm doing this. Wow, I hit it. Screw it, it works. It works. We're going to use that photo. We're going to slide me over. Bring me up just a little bit. And then we're going to realize what I look like and possibly retake the picture. No, we're not going to retake the picture. But we will do this. Hit the FX button in the corner. You have a choice of classic, manual, which adjusts all 5 portions of the picture. You have line thickness, line density, or not density, but line number, line thickness, a whole crap load of stuff. You have one that makes it look like manga. And hey, I do comic books. And right now, manga is kind of in the crosshairs of the American SJW, who doesn't want people to actually enjoy shit. So we're going to do this in manga. Oh, hey, yeah, and since I'm doing this in manga, cultural appropriation, anybody? I don't think so. Manga is a drawing style. Cultural appropriation is to say, I'm trying to turn myself Chinese by way of operations and everything else, but not really becoming that at all. You know, just, there's a whole long drawn out video behind that right there. But, you know, we're going to do manga. So you have three factors on which you can change. The line. This is line density, the line thickness. Dial it back, and you get that. Dial it up, and you get more definition, more detail. So, let's see how this looks. I'm going to go about 3/4 line thickness. And this one, yes. And okay, this is your white blend, the second one. And it adjusts the level of white. And this adjusts the level of black. So you could dial this in. Leaving only that. There's little fine line markings here, so there we go. Yeah, that's what that would look like. With the finer lines, all you're getting are some islands. So let's draw this back to where it looks a little bit more Lenin-esque. John, not the Russian. And we'll go with this one. And come down here to create. Go over here to the comics with the arrow on them. Export to photo. Save to the camera roll. Boom. Reminder, people, I'm a gay man. I live with a bear. He's my partner. There's going to be pictures. So we go over to our gallery. And if you know anything about Apple, you want to hit edit. And I'm going to go to markup. And in blue, in marker, autograph. Hit done twice. And we're going to share this to Twitter. On the J.K. Malloy side. But yes, that was a 14-minute shill for a commercial. Fast forward. But as it stands, that's what I'm doing here. I endorse products that I use. We all. Now, when we last left our intrepid heroes, hit for anybody following the comic book, there's been a character shift, not a character, but an actor shift, a model shift. Models. He had higher articulation rate than Ken. So with that, I'm going to unplug that. Oh, yes. All the different pages that you've all have read and the last one I was working on, the title is Umbra. Ugh. What a time for a non-dramatic flair to happen. Okay, now you guys are probably wondering what the hell all this is all about. Well, let me tell you. As I'm working, I'm a talker. But I ain't getting much work done right now. Whee! Okay. David Crozier, played by Max Steel, until the fundraiser goes through. $8,000, folks. Gotta need it, or else these guys are just gonna have to be what I deal with, and I'm not gonna be able to make any money off of my comic book that I've been having in the works since 1993 that I can't find any artists for, and of course it would go that way because apparently I'm not supposed to do this. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I I really don't want to sound like that guy, but I have gone through setback after setback after setback on this thing. And yes, Ms. Geeky Sparkles, blessed be her brushable hair, was the one that lit the fire under my ass. Horse, still alive. Well, still full. But I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna start doing an overall kind of a the history of the story behind the stories that I'm actually publishing. Because the short stories that I wrote, there were 5 of them that took place over a period of a decade. You know, there was 3 months in between this one and a few months in between that one, but well, I had 35 complete short stories in the whole entire set that I later converted into 56 episodes for an hour long that I sent spec work to Sci-Fi for, and that later became Heroes on NBC. Horse dead, well empty. Point taken. But I guess that's the reason why I'm cagey about, the whole timeline, as it were. There's a copy of my timeline, the Enu'Kai timeline, on Facebook somewhere. But David Crozier and the rest of Earth humanity, if you've read any Zechariah Stitchin, the 12th Planet, thank you. I like what he theorizes, but at the last couple 4 chapters of the book, he tends to just kind of, he's riding Marduk's cock too fucking long in those. But up to that point, what he presents is something semi-solid. If anybody's familiar with the memes, aliens, yeah, that's where this is coming from. Boom. Aliens. 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 Ah! So you say alien? 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 But, oh, hey, CBS Paramount? This is not Picard. It just looks like Steve Martin. Is this Steve Martin? This is Steve Martin. This has got to be Steve fucking Martin. That looks so much like Steve Martin right there. That looks so much like Steve Martin. Oh god, this is gonna be one of them hour-long things. Well, I did promise you whenever I was in the studio shooting. Here we are. This is how I work. While I'm at it, I need to dial in some music. I'm not sure how BitChute runs their shit. I haven't sat down and read the whole terms of service. And wow. This just in, literally. My other half is at his job and it's dead. My cousin is supposed to be on the way today with hers. Well, not hers, but I wanted to show. She wanted to see this, so you guys, I'm going to have to, you know. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to, you know. She may or may not want to be on camera, so her visit might be on pause. But episode 4, Shop Talk 4. Okay, back to Shop Talk. Okay, humans are alien hybrids in this universe. Kind of playing off the Inhumans, Ancient Aliens, X-Men common denominator, the DNA. No, the actual sequencing of the DNA, in that Marvel didn't really expound on certain elements of the genetic traits for mutants, just like they covered, they did more of an in-depth genetic. Marvel mapped the Inhuman genome much better than they mapped the mutant genome. And I'm taking both of those maps, overlaying that, and filling in all the blank spots with my own. So yeah, I growing up, I was a fan of Marvel. DC was number 2, still kind of is. But however, whenever I read or watch, whenever I consume DC product, I tend to want to write more. Don't know why that is. I'm a Marvel fanboy, but I consume DC products and go writing. I'm sitting in my basement smoking pot, playing with dolls. What the fuck? Is it still considered my mom's basement when she's the mortgage holder? No, no. But what we consider as humans are the hybrids of Cro-Magnon and the Enu'Kai. The Enu'Kai, to knock off the chip off the Zechariah Stitchin Anunnaki. I don't know if he originated the Anunnaki, but that's where I discovered it, so that's where I'm citing all my shit from. The Anunnaki were the aliens that came down, Gilgamesh, yada yada people. Short forming it here for you folks. Short forming it here. Google. No. Don't Google. Duck, duck, go. Go duck. Go duck with duck, duck, go. Go duck it. Okay, I'm gonna holler at duck, duck, go about the go duck it. Yeah, but you know, the Enu'Kai are the alien race that came to Earth. Now, the whole concept of the Enu'Kai, it tickles me to no end how people homogenize alien planetary life. As if to say two species of the same-ish type can't coexist. Wolves and dogs. They're the same. They're both Canis, but one is domestic, one is lupus. You know, one is wild. You know, it's there are a wolf, a pug. Are they the same critter? No, they're the same type of critter. Humans, Enu'Kai. That type of thing. So, they more or less engineered people. And they didn't see it coming because, you know, psychics. Yeah, no. But they didn't see it coming, but when certain genetic sequences came about and were unlocked, because they weren't really locked away, they were just inert, junk DNA. Other junk DNA fiddles with junk DNA and becomes other DNA type thing. So with that, the othering creates powered people. Yeah, this is where I quote Pierce Anthony. We're talking spot on the wall shit, people. If you read any Pierce Anthony at all, spot on the wall. But not everybody has anything at all, you know? Because you still have people who have yet to have their DNA unlocked in a manner that, you know, would befit having superpowers or being turned into a pool of mush because it was the wrong, the wrong sequence on the wrong person. So yeah, I kind of do the whole, maybe it's not, paralleling more the Inhumans, but at the same time, you have parents who have zero mitochondrial relation that spit out somebody that can spit out lightning. Genetics is funny like that. the bazillion% odds or whatever it was that, life formed as, that human life formed as this many odds to this. And it's like, it happened out of all those odds. It happened. So, people running around with powers. Well, David comes from a family line that migrated here to Earth. The ships, let's go back a little bit further on why they came to Earth, because, the Enu'Kai were at war with themselves. Yes, the split genome planets. Yes, you can have sentient life that are two different species coexisting together. Moare Prime housed 3 species, 2 species for the houses came from other systems, but it was you have the Enu'Kai, who are kind of featureless. They're more telepathic. Where humans gesture with their hands, the Enu'Kai gesture with their mind. They'll be sitting there talking, and they just flex, and there you are, genuflex. And it's just doing that in here, just doing that over there. Because you know how some people are, tie their hands together and they got nothing to say. But that's how the Enu'Kai work. Moare was the seat of power that the Enu'Kai more or less. I had this shit written long before Palpatine was even thought of being pre-Jedi Palpatine. Dude, we're talking 1993 when I actually had the rest of this all fleshed out. This is from 1993, dudes. And ladies. And all of whoever. I have no qualm. But this is from 93. This predates Senator Palpatine being, well, not really predates because he was a dick in New Hope, but the prequels type thing. This predates the prequels. And yeah, Moare Dehith, the Enu'Kai on Moare, pretty much the one house pulled a Palpatine and turned a councilary into a monarchy that for, I think, 3,000 years until the Separatists actually happened along, that this planetary empire was pushing outward. Case in point, one of the battles fought that brought that guy into the mix was against, I write stuff and I let it kind of finish the work, I'll throw it in the oven and let it bake. So this is why you'll hear me say, I don't know if you write by the seat of your pants like some do, you'll understand what I mean. Especially when it comes to a big sprawling universe like this. Oh Lord. But Really? um, I'm not sure if the computer was the okay. The Mokar to Hith, they were going after more territory, and one planet had it. I don't know whether it's going to be uh, a silicon-based life form planet, or if it was just a supercomputer let go. But I do have a race of beings who, while fully telepathic, they really don't have a mouth. They digest through absorption. Um, though the Hishu, Hishu, are the ones that can convert themselves into a data processor matrix, a living computer, a neural net. There we go. A bioengineered neural net. Which, yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. I thank you for letting me hash that out. The planet that the Hith was trying to take over, that they brought him on, was, we're gonna call it a Hetian life form that had converted to computer and not taken over a planet, but was living was living through the planet, kind of, really. He was the planet's electronic infrastructure at that point. Think one life form running your toaster and your phone and your laptop and your desktop and your digital clock on your bed. Wow. But yeah, no spoilers. Because, there is a jump between that and his first sidekick. Which, initially, kids, when the whole tech thing happened, round about 98, 97, 97, 98, when, the phone thing was really hitting big, maybe 95, I guess. All honesty, I was locked up in prison. I missed that whole conversion into the phone era. I started out in the smartphone era. So, yeah. Whee! Learning curve! But yeah, my first cell phone was that little Cookie Monster. No, it was that candy bar thing where you had to hit that Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, Y. Why couldn't they put it on its own key like on 0? But the tech hop. But freeform, yeah. I think this is, yeah. But, well, I know where we left off at, and I know where I'm at right now. I got a little bit distracted with the whole cell phone thing. David, we're just gonna do this. David was kidnapped. If you've read issue 1, David was abducted that night. If you've read issue 3, you're kind of up to date. Because there's a whole adventure that takes place between issues 1 and 2. Yeah. Well, actually, 1 and 3. Because if you've read number 3, you know that 1 and 2 did take place. Hold that thought.